Alright guys and girls, welcome back to another Slimfast dieting video with me. This is day 686 days, video log 1390, so 1390 episodes. So we're almost to 1400 episodes at the moment, so we're doing absolutely fine and steady. This is how we're doing it, this is how we roll in this video and this video log. And don't mind me, I'm just having a cup of coffee, some of my favourite hot chocolate, organic by the way as well guys and girls, green and black. It's probably one of the best coffee hot chocolate makes around, green and blacks. Definitely organic as well. There you go, we've got the organic, and I like the shininess where it shines. It's like sort of a nice shiny effect. So we are just putting that on the side. So I'm going to put some gravy in. I want some gravy. Right. Alright. Ooh. Come on, give me some gravy. So we're just stirring this up at the moment. Got one level. Turn it down slowly. A bit of decoration. There we go, nice and thick. Right. One. Oh yeah, that was a lot easier to open that one. Alright. My brother's gone on one of these like little sort of day trips today, where they take him out on an outing and all that. So he's supposed to be back very soon. While that boils up for a minute. Then I've got to make whisk up some more gravy just to go on the top of it, because that's going to be delicious. I like my gravy. Gravy. Oh man, my mum watches that EastEnders around Christmas time. My God, I mean, we love watching these programs, the soaps and stuff. But there's this one episode, and apparently they're supposed to be bringing this bloke back who goes around beating his wife up or something, and or his girlfriend or something. And then he tried to kill her or something in the show or something. I don't know if you guys then girls ever watch it or ever used to watch it, but there used to be this character in there. He used to go around bloody abusing his wife. He used to beat her up. There was this one episode at one Christmas time when they did a Christmas special in the episode where he was getting his wife and stuff. He was doing some gravy and he's mixing it up and he's having an argument with her. Tells her to bloody do his, like he said, oh, don't you like my gravy or something? He said, I just made this for you, and then he gets a red bloody dumps it into there. To be honest, like, I know they're doing like sort of accurate stuff to show you what goes on, but any bloke that does sort of stuff like that, I know that's a soap, but I mean in real life, to be honest, should be shot. Or be arrested. One or the other. But yeah, his name in the episode, I think he got whacked over the head or something with an iron or something in the TV show. So I think his character got killed off, but now they want to bring it back because they said he was one of the biggest villains out. Trevor Morgan, absolutely. And then he used to have like this little mow and stuff. Yeah, check it out in the YouTube videos. It's probably one of the best episodes I've seen, especially when he gets his up and comings in the episode. But then again, some villains are really, really good that you just don't want them to leave the show. And I think a lot of people missed him as well. Well, missed his character in a way at least. And missed him. And it's strange when people do stuff like that, like on the TV shows, and then they go out in real life and stuff, they get mistaken that they're like it in real life and shit, like going around beating their wives up or something, or girlfriends. And to be honest, it's just them doing their acting part and stuff. Some people just take their lives really seriously as a TV show. Right. Actually tried to burn her alive in one of the episodes in a house, but he ended up in a house and it blew up with him inside it. So I think that's how he got killed off or something during a house explosion, because he tried to take her and then she managed to escape, but he got stuck inside of like the doorway where it was all fired up, so he couldn't get out of the exit. Alright, I shall need that one back on in a minute because I could have. I'll tell you what, they make some good TV soaps though, like for episodes. I used to love that Nick Cotton until like they killed him off, because he was a really bad boy in the show. Now he's doing like these plays now, Aladdin and stuff. Down where we live in Somerset, he's actually on the billboards. Oh, Nick Cotton, not his real name, but his character name, right? But the guy who plays him, he's doing pantomiming now for Christmas. Alright. But I do love around Christmas TV shows, like the TV soaps for Christmas time. Just fantastic. No. There we go. Alright. I used to love that Dirty Denny used to be in there, in the TV show of EastEnders. Absolutely brilliant. And then you got like Grant and Phil and stuff. because Grant turned into an alcoholic. Well, not Grant. Phil turned into an alcoholic. Went back onto the orange juice, and then he got like sort of liver cirrhosis. So he's had to in the actual character, his character and all that. So he's had to play this really sick, ill man in the show now, and he's supposed to be recovering from his surgery because he's had to have in the show. He had to have one of these like transplants and stuff, like a liver transplant. And then one of his apparently his character's friend was needing one as well, but he beat his friend to it, and his friend ended up dying in the episode and all that. So he actually got the liver instead in the show, and then it just like drags on. To be honest, it's like each storyline has its own sort of significant sort of like talks. Like if you drink too much, you're gonna damage your liver, and like you might end up needing a liver transplant, and you might not even get one. That's why they're trying to put the sort of like the message out there, which I can see why they're doing it, because they're trying to help people to stop them from drinking, to show them what goes on in episodes and what can happen in real life as well. So they're kind of implementing that into these TV soaps, and I don't know if it's a good thing or if it's a bad thing. Let us know in the comments what you think, guys and girls. Right, almost done. But yeah, like the one thing is they killed off Peggy Mitchell in the soap. It's a shame really they had to kill her off, and they could have like done it so they could have brought her back in. But I think then I watched like was it the Barbara Windsor one? They did a special one on her where they had this woman pretend to be Barbara Windsor when she was young, and then the real one came out. I think it's called Babs or something. So it's pretty cool. I watched the entire episode of that. Alright. One. Then we watch like Carnation Street. My mum, like, to be honest, she watches all this soap stuff, but I only watch it because she's watching it, to be honest. Otherwise, I'm usually like play video games pretty much all the time. Alright. Alright. Oh, that's hot. Alright. Alright. Boiling up. So apparently there's a new PlayStation VR game coming out, I think next year, by Sony Studios, I think it is, or but apparently it's like a really nitty gritty sort of London gangster game. Now I played The Heist, one of the fantastic games like you're sitting in the chair and you're getting like basically tortured by one of these gangsters and all that, and it's like, it's just fantastic because it feels like this guy's really in your face, and then like suddenly he's like flicking a cigarette, suddenly you see that cigarette literally hitting your face and you're wondering, what? This guy is a gangster, got a bald head, he's got tattoos down his neck, and he's got a gun pointed at your head. I mean, come on. Oh, couldn't get any more realistic if that guy was right in your face. Absolutely one of the best experiences on the heist. And I was, even though it was more of like a sort of a demo version, apparently there's a newer version game coming out, quite similar, and it's supposed to be next year, I think, and I can't really wait into it. And I hope it's a full game as well, because apparently you're supposed to use these controllers, so it's just going to be fantastic. And then the shark experience as well, where you're in the water and suddenly the shark's right in your face trying to get inside the flipping cage. Now that was some serious shit, some scary stuff. Big massive, like I would say a 20-foot bloody shark trying to get in the cage to rip your head off, and he's literally right 1 or 2 inches in your face, and he's trying to fucking have you for dinner. And I'm like, what? I'll tell you, that was some scary shit there. Because basically what happens in this game, the shark demo one, you're in one of these shark cages and it lowers you down to the deepest part of the water, and I literally had the helmet on, and you could feel that you're actually in the cage, and you could look around, you could see all these fish and like swimming around, and suddenly it lowers you down to this platform, and then suddenly you see this big like sort of underwater submarine, sort of one where it goes down really deep. Suddenly you see the submarine, it's just floating around, and then suddenly the lights just go out completely, and oh my god, it's just amazing. When you go down though, down to these depths, you can actually see the entire sort of like shipwreck. So there's a lot of big massive shipwrecks, a lot of these sort of things. Anyway, they go down, you see all the wildlife under the water. It's just absolutely, it gives you this amazing depth perception that you're actually really there. And in this game you don't do anything in it, it's just more of like the experience in the game, and it's just absolutely just breathtaking. And especially what happens when you're in the cage, the floor just literally underneath just gives out, and just the cage doors as well starts like going around it, and suddenly you get the shark just trying to surround the cage like they're playing games with you, because that's what sharks normally do. They actually swim around and it's like they're tormenting you. Anyway, the whole sort of like cage starts rattling, and you can actually feel, well, not feel, but you can actually have your brain reception to the actual game experience. It just feels, in a way, it kind of feels weird, like you're actually in a realistic, it feels like a realistic world that you're in. Just one of the best experiences I've had with the PlayStation VR headset. Very scary though, definitely scary. I wouldn't try it if you're like literally scared to shit of sharks. But then again, they do say, like with sharks and all of that, there's not really, they don't really attack. But then again, I've heard some sharks where they've ripped people's arms and legs off. So it's like one of those bloody things, really. Right. But I do like just the main sort of experience where you're just in the water and you're in a sort of like a container, not with sharks but with the other fish and jellyfish and all that, and it's pretty absolutely amazing with the jellyfish. I mean, it makes you not want to go into the waters ever again after you witness that, because you think, well, what happens if a real shark does it? Then you're at it, and then yeah. Oh. Right. Alright. Right, go. Perfect. But I definitely recommend guys and girls out there to try VR and stuff. If you don't really go out that much, and you want a sort of a sense on the world and stuff, it's amazing. It just seems amazing. I don't think that the graphical side of it is there yet, but the immersion on it, just amazing, just spot on. I started playing that Gran Turismo. Now, I think it's good for a few things, because when you're in that game, it makes you feel like you're actually in the car. If you've got it in VR mode, which to be honest is only like a sort of single player 1 versus 1 car, the lightning, the shading, the shadows, the depth perception, the immersion is just fantastic. Right, anyway, enough of the chit chat. We've just finished doing this for the last 23 minutes. So here we go, guys and girls. So there's my one here. This is my vegetables, my baked beans, my brown rice, and my corn mince. I got some corn mince there as well for my mum. So it's like, corn mince is basically suitable for vegans. It's high in protein, and it's got myco-protein in it, so it's a protein sort of, basically it's mushrooms. It's a mushroom based sort of foods. So that's my brother's. I put there some sausages for him because he likes his normal sausages. And yeah, he's got some burgers there as well. So yeah, I got some mince for my mum, some corn mince, got some baked beans, some brown rice, and the vegetables, and that's pretty much it for today, guys and girls. If you enjoyed the episode, do like, favourite, share, comment, subscribe. Cheers all for watching, stay safe, and have a lovely rest of the weekend, because it's Sunday now, so it'll be Monday tomorrow, so everyone probably goes back to work or something. So anyway, got bloody chocolate all over my nose. And actually, yeah, guys and girls, I had to rip my flipping tooth out yesterday at the back, because it's like, and I'll tell you what, I've been in pain for like a couple of weeks with that, so I just ripped it out, right? And I know teeth don't really grow back that much anyway, so I just had to take it out the back, the top of the jaw, because it literally was killing me. So I just literally pulled it out last night. Actually feels much better today, literally, so I'm becoming my own dentist. Anyway, guys and girls, cheers all for watching, stay safe, and have a good one.